Today, we will talk about 10 money steps to take before 30. Your finances might have felt like a plague in your 20s, but thou shalt thrive throughout your 30s and beyond. Our list of financial commandments for your 20s helped you find your financial footing and establish a solid foundation. Now that you're older and hopefully wiser, this list of goals will help you continue to build your wealth and blaze a path to financial security. 1. Advance your career. In your 20s, you developed a marketable skill. Now it's time to apply that skill to increase your earnings. Research potential career paths for workers with your skill. Identify the types of jobs and companies where you might fit. Consider whether you should go back to school for an advanced degree, or if some free online courses can help boost your career. You might even consider moving to a city where you can find more opportunities in your field. 2. Rethink your budget. You established a budget in your 20s and perhaps accumulated some savings. But your income and expenses, as well as your needs, wants, and dreams, will likely change from year to year. Your budget will need to adjust to life changes such as getting married, having kids, or starting your own business. It's a balancing act, says John Diaso, a financial planner in New York City, who works with many young adults and is himself 37 years old. Once you get into your 30s, you have more money and more goals. So how do you spread that around? You may need to cut spending in some areas to reallocate elsewhere. For example, when I got pregnant with my first child, I slashed spending on the going out line item and added costs to my budget on a new baby supplies line item. Happy hours were off the table anyway. 3. Adjust your insurance coverage. As your assets grow, you may need more insurance to cover them. Maybe you rent a bigger or more private space now. Learn more about renter's insurance. Maybe you're buying a house and need home insurance or car, and need auto insurance. Maybe you have some loved ones who depend on you financially, and you need life insurance to make sure they're taken care of if anything happens to you. All of these situations call for additional protection. Even if your situation hasn't changed, you should periodically reshop your insurance policies to make sure you're still getting the best deal. To compare auto insurance rates, try InsWeb and Insurance.com. For life insurance, you can check rates at AccuQuote and LifeQuotes.com. If you're changing jobs, be sure you understand your new benefits and how your health insurance premiums will differ from those of your old job. 4. Pay off non-mortgage debt. In your 20s, you came up with a debt repayment plan. Stick with it throughout your 30s, so you'll enter your 40s focused on building your nest egg for the future, not paying off bills from your past. 5. Increase your emergency fund balance. Remember, your goal is to maintain 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. As your income and expenses go up, so should the amount in your emergency fund. Worry that all that liquid cash isn't compounding as it might if invested in the stock market. 6. Set at least 15% of your income for retirement. When you started saving for retirement, you may only have been able to contribute enough of your paycheck to earn your employer's 401 match. Or maybe you've allowed your 401 auto-enrollment policy to dictate the percentage that you save, typically 3%. But experts recommend saving 15% or more of your gross income for retirement. The good news: your employer's 401 match or contribution counts. So if your boss gives you 4%, you just need to save 11% on your own. Every time you get a raise, bump up your nest egg contributions. If you get a bonus or extra cash as a gift, consider saving it for future you. 7. Diversify and rebalance your investments. Now is the perfect time to diversify. Once you get into your 30s and you have the basics such as an emergency fund and other necessities settled, you can take on more risk overall, says Erin Baer, a financial planner in Stroudsburg, PA, and author of Growing Up and Saving Up. We recommend sticking with mutual funds and exchange-traded funds. They offer much-needed diversification with relatively low costs. Index funds are simple and relatively stable, making them a good choice for the core of your portfolio. Depending on your comfort level and your know-how, you might consider investing in some members of the Kiplinger 25, our favorite no-load mutual funds too. For other specific fund recommendations, see great funds for young investors and funds you can own for $500 or less. 8. Monitor and improve your credit. You should check your credit report every year. You can do this free by visiting annualcreditreport.com, not the site with all those catchy commercials, mind you, which can wind up costing you money, and viewing a free report from each of the 3 credit bureaus every year. Regular reviews of your report can help you fix errors quickly, catch an identity thief at work, or get on top of a potentially delinquent account. To dispute an error in your report, contact the credit bureau directly. If you notice a problem in one report, check reports from the other 2 bureaus as well. See Get Free Credit Report Updates. Note that your free credit report does not get you a peek at your actual credit score. You'll usually have to pay a fee to see your FICO score. At myfico.com, you can get your credit report and FICO score from each of the 3 credit bureaus for about $20 a pop. Your score can vary from bureau to bureau. 9. Write your will. Not convinced of your mortality yet? Try waking up in your 30s after a night of heavy partying. Trust me, the hangover alone will convince you that you are old and going to die soon. So it's time to write a will. Without one, complete strangers will decide how to split up your estate and raise your children. You can make out a will on your own for $70 or less at a do-it-yourself website, such as www.legalzoom.com. If your circumstances are at all complex, you'll need a lawyer who will charge about $300 to draw up a simple will and $1,000 to $3,000 for an estate plan that involves a will and a trust. Be sure to update these documents periodically to account for major events, such as the birth of a child. Several other documents, a durable power of attorney, a release of information form, and a living will help loved ones manage your care and your finances if you become incapacitated. These documents are not just for old people, says Lauren Locker, a financial planner in Little Falls. NG, they are critical to your life planning and well-being. 10. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's stuff. By your 30s, it may be quite clear that your choice to major in English and become a writer has awarded you an income and lifestyle that pales in comparison with that of, say, your sister, the doctor. You may find yourself envying her big house and new BM dog. But you certainly shouldn't try to keep up by stretching your budget and taking on mountains of debt. Doing so will ruin your finances, so don't compare yourself or your stuff with others. Just focus on your financial goals. Live within your means and be happy with your own life. And try to be happy for your sister too. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.